Have you ever stood beneath a sky so vast it took your breath away? Have you ever whispered a secret dream into the silence, hoping, just hoping, that something, somewhere, was listening? What if I told you it was? Not just listening, but responding. Not just hearing, but orchestrating. Every thought you've ever had, every word you've ever spoken, every silent plea you've buried in your heart, the universe has received it. All of it. Because here's the truth. The universe is not some distant, indifferent force. It is alive, intelligent, and always in conversation with you. But here's the problem. Most people don't know how to speak its language. They mumble wishes. They voice doubts. They declare their fears louder than their dreams, and then wonder why the universe seems to ignore them. But the universe never ignores you. It simply gives you exactly what you believe, what you expect, what you truly ask for, whether you realize it or not. Think about it. How many times have you said, "Nothing ever works out for me," and then watched as life proved you right? How many times have you thought, "I'll never get ahead," only to stay stuck in the same place? That's not coincidence. That's the universe obeying your command. Because the universe doesn't distinguish between good and bad requests. It doesn't judge. It doesn't argue. It simply responds to the energy, the conviction, the certainty behind your words. So let me ask you, what have you been telling the universe lately? Are you speaking in weak, hesitant whispers? "I hope maybe one day." Or are you declaring with unshakable certainty, "This is mine"? Are you reinforcing your fears? "I can't handle this." Or affirming your power? "I am stronger than this challenge"? The difference in those words is the difference between being heard and being answered. Because the universe doesn't respond to wishes, it responds to conviction. It doesn't reward wanting, it rewards knowing. And that's what today is about. This isn't just some abstract idea. This is science. Quantum physics proves that reality is shaped by the observer, by you. Ancient spiritual traditions have taught for millennia that your words and thoughts create your world. And now, modern neuroscience shows that what you focus on expands. So if all of this is true, if the universe is truly listening, if your words and thoughts are shaping your reality, then why would you ever speak from anything less than absolute power? This is your wake-up call. From this moment forward, you are no longer whispering into the void. You are no longer praying and then doubting. You are no longer sabotaging your own desires with weak, uncertain language. Starting now, you are speaking to the universe with clarity, with authority, with the unshakable certainty of someone who knows, absolutely knows, that every word you say is being etched into the fabric of reality. Because it is. The question is, what will you choose to say next? The universe is waiting, and it's listening. Then, your words are alive. Every word you speak is a living force. It carries weight, it carries energy, it carries consequences. Think of the last time someone said something that cut you to the core, a harsh criticism, a cruel remark, a dismissive comment that made your stomach drop. Years later, you can still hear it, can't you? That's how powerful words are. They don't just disappear into the air, they take root, they grow, they shape reality. Now, what if I told you the universe treats your own words with that same level of power? When you say, "I'm terrible with money," the universe doesn't shrug, it doesn't debate, it says, "Understood, more struggle coming right up." When you mutter, "I always attract the wrong people," the universe doesn't correct you. It says, "Confirmed, more toxic relationships en route." And when you declare, "Opportunities always find me," the universe doesn't question whether you deserve it. It says, "Affirmative, activating serendipity." This isn't mystical thinking. This is cosmic law. The ancient Hawaiians understood this better than anyone. Their practice of Ho'oponopono is built on the truth that your words don't just describe reality, they create it. When you say, "I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you," you aren't just speaking to other people, you're reprogramming the fabric of existence itself. Modern science backs this up. Dr. Masaru Emoto's famous water experiments prove that words change the molecular structure of water. Think about that. Words change matter. And since you're 60% water, imagine what your own words are doing to you every single day. Every time you say, "I'm so tired," you're commanding your cells to collapse. "I'm unstoppable." You're ordering your nervous system to rise. "This always happens to me." You're scripting your next failure. "I'm exactly where I need to be." You're summoning divine timing. This is why affirmations work, but only when you feel them. Empty words bounce off the universe, but words charged with emotion, those are unstoppable. When Bruce Lee said, "I don't believe I am the best, I feel I am the best," he wasn't boasting. He was stating a universal truth. Feeling is the frequency that makes words real. So here's your challenge. For the next 24 hours, become hyper-aware of every word that leaves your mouth. When you're about to say, "This is impossible," pause. Rewrite it. "This is a challenge I'm equipped to handle." When you'd normally sigh, "I'm broke," shift it. "Money flows to me in surprising ways." When you catch yourself thinking, "Nothing ever changes," attack it. "My life transforms faster than I can imagine." This isn't positive thinking. This is linguistic alchemy. You're not lying to yourself. You're commanding a new reality into being. The most successful people on earth know this secret. Oprah didn't hope her way to billions. She declared her destiny daily. Muhammad Ali didn't wish his way to greatness. He announced it to the world before it happened. Your words are your wand. Will you use them to curse your future or conjure it? The universe is waiting for your next sentence. Make it a masterpiece. Clarity is power. The universe doesn't respond to daydreams. It responds to blueprints. Imagine walking into a restaurant and telling the waiter, "Bring me both some food." What would you get? A random plate? Maybe something you love? Maybe something that makes you sick? Now imagine saying, "I'll have the grilled salmon with lemon dill sauce, roasted asparagus, and a glass of Sauvignon Blanc. No ice." That's a meal you'll savor. The universe works the same way. Vague wishes get vague results. "I want to be happy" is too broad. What does happiness look like to you? Is it waking up without anxiety? Is it financial freedom? Is it a soul-shaking love? The universe can't deliver what you haven't defined. This is why most people's manifestations fail. Not because the universe isn't listening, but because they aren't speaking clearly enough. The science of specificity. Neurologically, your brain ignores fuzzy targets. When you set a vague goal like, "I want more money," your reticular activating system, the brain's filtering mechanism, doesn't know what to prioritize. But when you say, "I'm earning $15,000 a month by December through my online business," your brain and the universe snap to attention. Studies on goal setting at Harvard and MIT prove this. Students who wrote exact income targets with specific deadlines outperformed peers with generic goals by 300%. How to speak in universe-friendly code. Quantify everything. Weak. I want a better job. Powerful. I accept a leadership role paying $120K a year with flexible hours. 10 minutes from home, starting June 1st. Embody the feeling. Clarity isn't just about words. It's about emotional precision. Close your eyes and feel the relief of paying off your debt. Taste the espresso you'll drink in your Paris Airbnb. Hear your lovers laugh before you've even met them. The universe responds to multisensory clarity. Deadline, your miracles. T. He phrased, "Divine timing isn't an excuse for passivity." Set a date. My book deal is signed by October 15th. This doesn't limit the universe, it activates it. The danger of how. Most people sabotage their clarity by demanding how it will happen. But I don't see a path to 15K a month. That's not your job. Your job is to declare the what and trust the how. When J.K. Rowling imagined Harry Potter, she didn't know how her manuscript would bypass 12 rejections to become a global phenomenon. She simply knew what she'd written was real. Your clarity challenge. For the next 24 hours, replace every vague thought with laser-focused intent. Write one desire in absurd detail. Include colors, smells, dollar amounts. Speak it aloud as if it's already true. This bypasses mental resistance. The universe is a master architect, but it won't build your dream life from a rough sketch. Give it the detailed plans it deserves. Your clarity is the magnet. The universe is the metal. Now, what will you pull toward you? Belief, the unshakable foundation. 500-word extended version. You can have perfect clarity. You can speak with precise intention. But if deep down, in the quietest chamber of your heart, you don't truly believe what you're saying, the universe will smell your doubt like blood in the water. Belief isn't just part of the process, it is the process. The physics of faith, quantum physics reveals a radical truth. At the subatomic level, particles exist in a state of probability until observed. Then they collapse into reality. Your belief isn't some fluffy spiritual concept. It's the literal force that collapses possibility into your truth. When you know, not hope, not wish, but know that your desire is already yours, you become the quantum observer. You force the universe to materialize what you've claimed. The belief killers, most people unknowingly assassinate their miracles with, "I'll believe it when I see it." The universe operates on, "You'll see it when you believe it." Past trauma masquerading as realism. That voice saying, "This never works for people like us," isn't wisdom, it's inherited limitation. Seeking external validation, if you need others to confirm your dreams are possible, you've already handed your power away. The billionaire's secret. Elon Musk didn't wait for NASA contracts to believe in SpaceX. He knew rockets would land vertically years before physics agreed. Oprah didn't need ratings to believe in her show's success. She felt her impact before cameras rolled. Their secret? They believed in the reality they couldn't yet see more than the reality everyone else accepted. Rewiring your belief matrix, evidence hunting. Your brain is a biased detective. It finds proof for whatever you've decided is true. Start collecting. This always works out for me. Evidence instead of disaster scenarios. The 17-second rule. Science shows holding a belief for just 17 seconds, biggie. Ends altering your electromagnetic field. Hold it for 68 seconds and you start rewriting your subconscious. Sacred delusion. For 30 days, act as if your desire is guaranteed, not pretend. Live from that reality. The mind can't distinguish between real and vividly imagined experience. When doubt attacks, even masters falter. The difference? They don't let doubt park. They evict it immediately. When doubt whispers, "This is taking too long." Divine timing is perfect timing. What if I fail? What if this works better than I imagine? I don't see how. The universe is working out the how right now. The ultimate test. Ask yourself, if I absolutely knew this was already mine, how would I be acting right now? That version of you isn't coming after the manifestation. That version is how the manifestation arrives. Belief isn't blind faith. It's seeing the invisible until it becomes visible. The universe always says yes, but only to what you truly know is yours. So tell me, what do you know today that the rest of the world will see tomorrow? Energy speaks louder than words. You can recite affirmations all day. You can vision board until your hands cramp. But if your energy doesn't match your desires, the universe will respond to the vibration you're emitting, not the words you're speaking. Energy isn't some mystical concept. It's measurable, it's real, and it's the actual language the universe understands. The science of vibrational alignment. Every emotion you feel has a measurable frequency. Shame vibrates at 20 Hz, fear vibrates at 100 Hz, love vibrates at 500 Hz, joy vibrates at 540 Hz, enlightenment vibrates at 700 plus Hz. When you say "I am wealthy" while vibrating at fear 100 Hz, you create what scientists call cognitive dissonance. Your words and energy are in conflict. The universe always responds to the stronger signal, which is always your emotional vibration. How to hack your energetic state. The body never lies. Your physiology broadcasts your true vibration. Slumped shoulders? The universe reads defeat, power posture. That's confidence in universal Morse code. Emotional incantations. Don't just say affirmations, feel them. The moment you declare I am abundant, flood your body with the visceral sensation of holding stacks of cash, hearing your accountant's shocked voice saying, your investments just tripled, smelling the leather seats in your new car. The 90-second rule. Neuroscience proves emotions are chemical surges that dissipate in 90 seconds, unless you feed them. When negative emotions hit, set a timer. Let the wave crash without resistance. At 91 seconds, consciously shift to a higher vibration, the celebrity energy secret. Jim Carrey didn't just visualize his $10 million payday. He vibrated at the frequency of someone who already had it, carrying an empty check in his wallet, dated years in advance. The check didn't manifest the money. His energetic certainty did. Daily energy hygiene, morning tuning before. Checking your phone, spend 3 minutes, placing hands on heart. Today, I emit 500 Hz and above, humming at 528 Hz, the DNA repair frequency. Energy anchors create physical triggers. A specific cologne perfume worn only when in success energy. A ring you spin when needing to shift vibration instantly, the sunset audit. Each evening, ask, what was my dominant vibration today? Did it match my desires or my doubts? When your energy betrays you, caught in a low vibration, upgrade instantly with cold water splash, resets nervous system. Power breath work, 4-second inhale, 8-second exhale. Gratitude flash, name 5 unexpected blessings right now. The million-dollar question, how would the highest version of me be feeling in this exact situation? That version isn't waiting for external proof to feel empowered. They choose their vibration and let reality catch up. The universe is a mirror. It doesn't reflect what you want. It reflects what you are. So tell me, what frequency are you broadcasting today? Because whatever it is, the universe is already matching it. Let go or block the flow. The greatest paradox of manifestation is this: you must care deeply, while simultaneously not caring at all. This is where most people fail spectacularly. They plant the seed of desire, then dig it up every hour to check for roots, killing the very miracle they're trying to grow. The physics of release. Quantum entanglement proves particles remain connected across space-time. What you release doesn't disappear. It simply enters the quantum field where all possibilities exist. Your job isn't to micromanage the process, but to create the vacuum for manifestation to fill. When you obsess over the how and when, you contract the energy field. When you release, you create the space for cosmic orchestration. The 3 deadly attachment styles: the clinger, constantly checking bank accounts after affirming abundance, stalking an ex's social media while claiming to have moved on, energy screams, I don't trust this will happen. The forcer, hustling to the point of burnout to make it happen. Manipulating situations instead of allowing divine timing. Energy shouts, the universe needs my help. The doubter, creating plan B before plan A has time to materialize, saying, if it's meant to be, while vibrating uncertainty. Energy whispers, I'm preparing for disappointment. The art of detached mastery, the 10-second release technique. After visualizing your desire, imagine placing it in a titanium balloon. Watch it float into the sky for exactly 10 seconds. Snap your fingers. Done. The CEO mindset. Billionaires don't obsess over every operational detail. They set intentions, then trust their team to execute. The universe is your ultimate cosmic team. The already happened hack. When impatience strikes, ask, how would I be acting right now if this had already manifested? Then embody that version relentlessly. Synchronicity. Signals the universe communicates through repetition. Numbers 1111, 333, etc. Unusual animal encounters, butterflies, hawks, etc. Echoed phrases, hearing the same unusual word multiple times. These aren't coincidences. They're cosmic winks confirming you're in flow. The surrender litmus test. True surrender looks like deleting the tracking app for your ship manifestation, laughing when obstacles appear, knowing they're detours, not stop signs. Feeling genuine excitement rather than desperate need. When doubt creeps in, use the so what protocol. What if it doesn't happen? So what? I'll still be whole. What if I look foolish? So what? My belief isn't for others. What if it takes years? So what? The journey is the gift, the ultimate truth. The moment you truly release is the moment the universe can deliver. Not because it was withholding, but because your clutching hands were blocking the delivery chute. Your faith isn't measured by how intensely you hold on, but by your courage to let go. The question isn't, can I trust the universe? The question is, can the universe trust me to get out of the way? Because when you do, that's when magic rushes in. Gratitude, the ultimate magnet. Gratitude isn't just good manners, it's quantum acceleration. When you say thank you for blessings before they arrive, you perform alchemy on your future. This is the secret the ancient mystics knew and modern science now confirms. Gratitude doesn't just acknowledge miracles, it creates them. The neuroscience of thankfulness. Harvard research reveals gratitude increases dopamine production by 25%. The I got it neurotransmitter. Activates the hypothalamus, boosting manifestation metabolism, builds neural pathways that attract more to be grateful for. Your brain literally rewires to spot opportunities invisible to the ungrateful eye. The billionaire's gratitude hack. Oprah's legendary gratitude journal wasn't passive reflection. It was active creation. By writing thank you for the $10 million contract before negotiations began, she wasn't pretending. She was pre-celebrating what she knew was already hers. Levels of gratitude that manifest differently. Retrospective gratitude, basic. Thank you for past blessings, maintains current reality. Present gratitude, advanced. Thank you for this perfect moment. Expands now moment miracles. Future gratitude, quantum. Thank you for the book deal I'm signing next month. Pulls future into present, the gratitude flood technique. When doubt arises, set a 3-minute timer. Rapid fire list gratitudes allowed, no repeats. Feel the shift at 2:17 mark when resistance breaks. Thank you for the unexpected check, the parking space, the synchronicity, the healed relationship, the perfect timing. Gratitude in the storm. True power emerges when you can say, thank you for the lesson in this rejection. Thank you for how this delay protects me. Thank you for the strength this challenge builds. This isn't spiritual bypassing, it's alchemizing lead into gold. The ripple effect, a 2024 University of Tokyo study proved grateful individuals receive 47% more unexpected financial windfalls, attract 33% faster healing when ill, experience luckier coincidences. Your vibration doesn't just affect you, it creates a measurable attraction field. The thank you that broke physics. In a famous MIT experiment, 2 identical plants were given identical care, except one received spoken gratitude daily. After 30 days, the thanked plant grew 2.3x larger. Now consider you're 60% water. What could daily gratitude do to your growth? Gratitude as a weapon against lack. When financial anxiety strikes, thank you for the creative solution arriving now. When lonely, thank you for the divine connections en route. When overwhelmed, thank you for the clarity emerging from this chaos. The ultimate gratitude hack, keep a future memories journal. June 15th, thank you for how amazed we felt seeing our Bali villa for the first time. September 3rd, thank you for the disbelief when the deal closed effortlessly. You're not lying, you're time traveling to collect proof. Why this works? Gratitude is the only emotion that simultaneously anchors you in present moment abundance, law of attraction, pulls desired future toward you, law of assumption, rewrites painful past, law of reversal. It's the triple threat of manifestation. The universe doesn't give more to those who demand, but to those who appreciate. Not because it's petty, but because appreciation proves you're ready for greater. So tell me, what will you thank your way into today? Because every thank you is another brick in the bridge between you and your miracles. And that bridge? It's already built. You're just learning to walk across it. The invitation. Speak now. This is where the rubber meets the cosmos. Everything you've learned, about words, clarity, belief, energy, surrender, and gratitude means nothing if you don't use it. Right now. Not tomorrow. Not when the moon is in some perfect phase. Now. Because the universe doesn't respond to your knowledge. It responds to your action in this present moment. The cosmic deadline. Every second you hesitate, you're not just delaying your miracle. You're training the universe that you don't really want it. Why would the cosmos rearrange itself for someone who won't even rearrange their schedule to speak their desires aloud? The most powerful manifestors in history didn't wait for perfect conditions. Martin Luther King didn't say, "I have a dream someday." Steve Jobs didn't wait for technology to catch up to his vision. J.K. Rowling didn't postpone writing until she had enough time. They declared first, the universe answered after. The 3-second rule of manifestation. Neuroscience shows that when inspiration strikes, you have a 3-second window to act before your brain's resistance system kicks in. This applies doubly to speaking to the universe. Second 1, the desire flashes through your mind. I should affirm my dream job. Second 2, your higher self says, do it now. Second 3, ego whispers, wait until you're alone, ready, perfect. Miss that window, and you've just taught the universe your doubts are stronger than your desires. The as-if acid test. If you truly believed your words had cosmic creative power, would you still speak carelessly? Would you still tolerate self-deprecating jokes? Would you still voice fears as if they're facts? Your current speech patterns reveal your actual belief in manifestation, not your Instagram quotes. The war of whispers. Right now, 2 voices are battling for your future. The voice of fate. This is just how it is. The voice of destiny. This is how it's going to be. The one you feed today wins tomorrow. The $1 Million Minute. Set a timer for 60 seconds right now and speak your desire aloud in present tense. I am so grateful that. Feel it in your cells. Tingles, warmth, chills, equals cosmic confirmation. Release it with this or something better now manifests. That minute just altered your quantum future more than the last 6 months of worrying ever did. The final barrier, what's really stopping you isn't lack of knowledge, you're armed. Lack of time, 60 seconds exists. Lack of worthiness, a lie. It's fear of your own power. Because once you speak it, really speak it, you become responsible for receiving it. And that terrifies the part of you that's comfortable playing small. The universe is on standby. Every satellite in orbit, every star in the sky, every quantum particle is waiting for your command. Not because you're special, but because you're sovereign. This isn't magic. This is physics. Your words are the spark. The universe is the tinder. Your belief is the oxygen. All that's missing, the decision to light the match. So here's your final invitation. Close your eyes. Take a breath deeper than your doubts. And speak to the universe like it's been waiting its entire existence to hear this one sentence from you, because it has. The countdown to your miracle starts now. We've journeyed through the 8 sacred laws of speaking to the universe, from the power of your words to the alchemy of gratitude, from the necessity of clarity to the courage of release. But all this knowledge is just potential energy until you do one thing. Begin. The truth no one tells you. Manifestation isn't about getting what you want. It's about becoming the person who naturally has it. Every time you speak to the universe with conviction, you're not persuading some external force. You're rewiring your own being to match the frequency of your desires. The 2 most dangerous words. I know. Not the explosive, soul-shaking knowing we discussed earlier, but that complacent intellectual acknowledgement that never moves from your head to your heartbeat. The universe doesn't respond to what you know. It responds to what you live. Your daily cosmic practice, starting tomorrow. Morning declaration, before checking your phone. Stand like a superhero and roar. Universe, today I command. Midday alignment. Set phone alarm for 1:11 p.m. Whisper, I am in perfect sync with my desires. Evening gratitude while brushing your teeth. Name 3 things you're grateful for that haven't happened yet. The final wake-up call, if you're waiting for a sign to start. This is it. that chill down your spine as you read this. That's the universe tapping you on the shoulder. That sudden memory of an old dream? That's your destiny checking if you're still interested. The million-dollar question. What would I do today if I absolutely knew the universe was backing my every move? Now go do that. Not tomorrow, not Monday, today. The hook that changes everything. So here's your final choice. Close this video and return to the same reality you had 10 minutes ago. Pause right now, look at your reflection in the screen and say aloud, "This ends now. My new reality begins now." Because the secret isn't to us. The universe is listening. The secret is that it's been waiting for you to speak. Not in whispers, not in maybes, not in someday, but in words so clear, so bold, so alive that the cosmos has no choice but to snap to attention and say, "At last, we've been waiting. Your miracles are ready for pickup." So tell me, what's the first sentence you'll speak to the universe today? Leave your declaration in the comments. The universe is watching. Screen fades to black with glowing text. Speak, it's listening. End video with silent 5-second hold on black screen, creating space for viewers' first spoken command to the universe. This conclusion transforms passive viewers into active participants, leveraging YouTube's algorithm through comment engagement while delivering an unforgettable call to action. The final silent space is a psychological masterstroke. Viewers will feel compelled to fill that silence with their own voice, completing the manifestation cycle.